Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight, going to be reviewing something rather different. Just recently, as you know, gin is bloody massive in Britain. The explosion, it's gone from, it was either a woman's or an old man's drink, to being the fashionable alcoholic drink. But it's not the standard gin that's the fashion, it's the different flavours of gin. I mean, I worked on Sainsbury's a few years ago, and the only gin available was normal gin and your London gins and slow gin. Then pink gin came out, then citrus gin, but they were all slight variations on the original theme. But then we went abroad to Menorca in 2016, I think it was, yes. Went to gin distillery, and in that gin distillery, they had all these liqueur gins. So basically, everything you can imagine in a gin. Every flavour, coffee gins, coffee liqueur gins. So the gin name doesn't really matter anymore, because gin is just... it's just like a flavourless liqueur, unless you start adding botanicals and all that stuff to it. So, since then, it's exploded. And the big new thing is these weird variety gins. So tonight, I'm going to be reviewing, and if you can see it there, Parma Violet Gin. This is Still Spirits. Now, Still Spirits are a company that you can buy the distilleries online, check the legality in your country, or you can just buy the concentrate and get some vodka, cheapest vodka you can try. As long as it's 40%, as long as it's triple distilled, you'll be fine. You know, anything from Lidl or Aldi is perfect. And then you get the vodka, get a 2 litre jug, with your markings on. You get the sachet. This comes in the sachet. I'll show you just here. There's the sachet. And basically, you get the sachet first. You give it a good shake to loosen all the stuff up. Cut it open, pour it into the jug, and then pour a bit of the vodka into the sachet just to get the rest of the liqueur out. Pour that in, fill it up to 750 mils. Give it a good stir with a fork, and then bottle it, and you have Parma Violet Gin, stronger than most of them violet gins you get in the shops, and probably better for you as well. Better for you, but certainly better flavoured. So, with this one, it's a sweet violet and full-bodied lavender-style gin liqueur, reminiscent of Parma Violet sweets, balanced with juniper and subtle botanicals. So, this is my first time reviewing it. I actually bought it because my son, Jamie, he went into town and he says, "You'll never guess what I was drinking, Parma Violet Gin," and he loved it. And he's not one who likes that sort of thing. And then also my cousin Lisa, hello, she also likes it, and she was asking me about getting a certain gin that she had in Wetherspoons. So I've got this primarily for we're going to have a night when we go up, take the bottle up, and we'll have a drink. But first things first, if I'm making it, I've got to review it. So, this it makes 750 mils. So that's a litre bottle. I recycle all my bottles, sterilise them obviously, wash them out again to get rid of any of the sterilisation stuff, and then obviously fill it. So it's not all the way to the top. You could go all the way to the top if you had a litre of vodka. Depends how much you want to dilute that Parma Violet flavour down, It did ask me to put water in, but stuff that. I just went all the way up, so it's probably a bit stronger than most. But we don't mind a bit strong, do we? So I'm going to put a small shot in, because I've never had it before, and... now, most people will probably have this with, I would presume, soda, lemonade, bit of something like that, just to take the taste off. So as you can see, lovely And this has just been mixed. I was doing it an hour ago, wanted to review it straight away. I may do a re-review if I'm not too drunk in the near future. And before it all gets drunk, obviously, as well. Just to see. So yeah, lovely violet colour. Wow. Definitely smell that gin flavour to it. Alright. Here goes. Not sure what I'm going to taste, but oh, bloody hell. I know what Parma Violet Sweets taste like. And Jesus, someone got the blending bang on, because that tastes just like it. Not too sweet. Certainly not too gin-like, you know, because I don't like gin, if I'm being honest. Mates of mine run back, oh, gin's this, gin's that. And I say, it's a woman's drink, I'm not drinking that. And I used to say it just to wind them up, you know. And the last time I had a proper full glass of gin, I was wrecked the next day, so. Oh, now that, even straight, that is damn nice, you know. It's something you need to sip. You won't want to be taking that down and any, you know, gulping it. As work friends will testify to me, at Christmas, we had a Christmas do. I had some rum early on, and then 5 pints. Then I had some pint and a half or so while I'm eating the meal, and then somebody got some whiskey out at the table, didn't they? Some JD honey and some other whiskey. God knows what it was. Drank that whiskey, and I was battered. And yeah, if people didn't know who I was, which I'm sure they all did at work, after that they certainly did, because I was loud. It's funny, it brings out your the side that you keep quiet. If you don't agree with work politics or work things, you know, and with people getting awards who thoroughly don't deserve awards, you know, in my opinion anyway. And then we had and then there was so I was going, you know, giving it, oh, wankers, that sort of thing. And then the raffle came up where they were handing out the numbers. So someone's going 131, 131, and I carried that on for a bit. And oh my God! And a lot of them took videos of me doing it. I'm never watching the video. I was meant to be going out drinking in near me in Mapley that night, but I got in the car, fell asleep in the car, and walked home. Did the walk. Yeah, it took me twice as long to get home, because I seen every side of that pavement on the way home. It was only about a 1.5 mile walk, but bloody hell, it took ages. But it was a good night. I had a good night, and it was near Christmas anyway, and you don't want to get too battered too close to Christmas. Hangovers take a while to go over. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, this. Oh, I can see why these flavoured liqueurs have got such a fan base. I had a plum and cinnamon one from Lidl at Christmas. Got it. Looked at the gin thing. I thought, I'm not into gins, but I love plum and cinnamon. But I'll give it a go. Only about 12 quid as well, so good price. Because some people are charging ridiculous prices for gins. I know they're getting on the bandwagon. A lot of breweries are getting on that bandwagon. And, you know, if there's money to be made, why not, you know. But that's if people want to pay silly prices. Some of us in this world haven't got the money, so I'll pay as little as I can, as long as it's near enough the quality. And for this, so this cost, as you can see, £3. So, bottle of vodka, tenner. 13 quid. 13 quid, and you've got a bottle of Parma Violet gin, cheaper than most of the best ones in the shops. You can't fault it, can you? It's got to be something to get into the mindset with it. If you've got a brewery shop near you, you know, I mean, people distill vodka, so that's up to them. If they do it in this country, yeah. But if you buy your vodka, buy that flavouring, mix it together. Wow. And you can do that for single malt whiskies and all sorts of stuff, you know. And especially if you distill your own, you know, if you've got that ability, you can do it at a fraction of the price. But if you use vodka, you know, get the cheap vodka. Aldi or Lidl stuff is perfectly acceptable with the £9.99 stuff. And yeah, so good aroma. It looks the part. It looks violet. I don't know if it shows up on there as violet with the light, but it is violet. That shows you better. Although the bottle is a bit blue tinged, but taste wise, everything that your childhood will remember. Oh, so comes to a review, a score time out of 5. A gin. I've got to review gins. My mates will be laughing at me, but anyway, certain mates. Out of 5, I'm going to give this 4.6 out of 5. Absolutely amazing. And that is just an hour or so blended. Give it time to settle. There's no nothing on the bottom, you know, 'cause some of these you get a bit of sediment on the bottom, which you swish up and go again. But yeah, amazing, and brilliant from Still Spirits. So, worth a try. Thanks for watching. See you soon.